More rain is due to fall on Tuesday and Wednesday in southern England and South Wales, where flooding and high winds from Storm Bert have caused major disruption to homes, roads, and rail networks. At least 5 people have died in the storm that struck much of the UK over the weekend and prompted criticism about a lack of preparation and insufficient warnings. The severe flood warning for the River Nene in Northamptonshire remains in force, with a danger to life and risk of significant disruption, as a holiday park has been submerged for the 3rd time this year. Environment Secretary Steve Reed said more flooding is likely this week, but it should be less severe than on Sunday. At least 300 properties have been flooded across the UK. Residents of flood-hit areas are being left with major cleanup jobs, with one business owner telling the BBC her store had been devastated. "Everything's been wiped out this time," said Laura Jones, whose crafts shop in Tenbury Wells, Worcestershire, was hit. "Business is totally finished. Flooding has wiped us out one-to-many times." Politicians and residents in South Wales, one of the areas worst hit by the flooding, have criticized what they say is a lack of preparation and insufficient warning from officials. In Pontypridd, Rhondda and Taff, locals said lessons had not been learnt from Storm Dennis, which left much of the town underwater in 2020. One resident, Paula, said authorities promised us the world and delivered absolutely nothing. Andrew Morgan, leader of Rhondda and Taff Council, said he was amazed that only a yellow weather warning was put in place. The Met Office said it would conduct a full assessment of the forecast and warning system for Storm Bert as it does for any named storm. It added the storm was well forecast in advance with a number of warnings issued ahead of its arrival. Natural Resources Wales said the government body would absolutely look into complaints about a lack of preparedness. Helen Fichin, Plaid Cymru Senate member for South Wales Central, said the warnings came too late. "It's just by luck that it wasn't worse than this." The Environment Agency issued more than 100 warnings, external, meaning flooding is expected, and nearly 140 flood alerts across England on Monday. 6 flood warnings remain in place in Wales, with some residents in southeast Wales being advised to boil their water external before using it to avoid contamination. Scotland has been less affected by floods, with 5 warnings and alerts in place. But Storm Bert is now tracking eastwards across Scotland, bringing heavy showers and strong winds. The Highlands had the last remaining weather warning for the storm. In Northampton, the only area still covered by a severe flood warning, police have warned against all unnecessary travel. The local fire and rescue service said it was working to evacuate the Billing Aquadrome holiday park, with around 1,000 affected. Please subscribe my channel.